After disappearing from Hollywood casting lists, Brendan Fraser has experienced something of a career revival of late. He's part of the HBO Max TV show Doom Patrol, and he'll be in the upcoming Killers of the Flower Moon from Martin Scorsese. But the star is fondly recalled by many because of the part he played in movie-going memories during the 1990s and 2000s, like Blast from the Past, Crash, and Encino Man. Given that, it's natural that his newly reclaimed status as a working actor is giving media and fans the opportunity to ask about old projects they loved. One of those projects is The Mummy, which hit theaters way back in 1999 and spawned sequels, an animated series, a spin-off series, and the 2017 reboot flop starring Tom Cruise. That reboot was supposed to jumpstart the Dark Universe franchise, but its failure to ignite much interest made Universal Pictures take a long, hard look at its strategy and focus on individualized standalone features instead. Despite that 2017 failure, there are a lot of people out there with fond memories of the 1999 original. It did bring that sort of Indiana Jones vibe to a new generation of fans in a sense. Given this, it's hardly a surprise that Fraser was asked about returning to The Mummy at Fan Expo Canada in 2019. A fan asked Fraser if there were any new The Mummy movies on the horizon. He responded, "For me? Do you want one?" Naturally, this response received plenty of cheers from people in the audience, so he said, "Did you hear that, Universal?" After feigning ignorance about the 2017 reboot, he acknowledged he would be on board for a new version. "Absolutely," he told the crowd. "There seems to be a bit of a caveat." Fraser said, "Just gotta say, I know how hard it is to make that movie. I tried to do it 3 times, and the essential ingredient is fun. You gotta remember to have fun, so if there's a fun way to approach it again, I'm all in." He also praised his co-star in the first 2 movies. He commented, "I mean, come on, it's Rachel Weisz. She's lovely. She got stuck with all the exposition in that show, which is good. That means all the talking. I was just the guy like, hurry up, let's go, come on. That thing is going to go bang." It worked out. Of course, just because he's up for another The Mummy installment doesn't mean the film's gonna happen. However, there was a time when a 4th movie in the Mummy franchise was in the works. The Brendan Fraser starring The Mummy trilogy of films was a classic case of diminishing returns. While the original is remembered as a cult classic, the sequel doesn't have quite the same cultural cash, and The Mummy Tomb of the Dragon Emperor enjoys even less fan enthusiasm. That's the one with the Yetis, plural. Presumably, besides the Yetis, again plural, the film recast Rachel Weisz with Maria Bello, which ended up not working out as expected. Nothing against Maria Bello, but the actor change was just another jarring blow to the weakest entry in the series. According to Simon Brew of Film Stories, the cast of Tomb of the Dragon Emperor were signed up for several more potential films in the series, with the next installment having already been hashed out. The 4th movie would follow in the footsteps of the 3rd by switching up the location of the action, this time to Latin America. The Mummy Rise of the Aztec would have presumably followed in similar footsteps as the previous films, but obviously with an Aztec mummy instead of Imhotep or the Dragon Emperor. One of the most intriguing bits of information about the cancelled 4th film is that Antonio Banderas was apparently slated to play the mummified villain. Rise of the Aztec was even lightly set up at the end of Tomb of the Dragon Emperor, with the character Jonathan announcing that he's on his way to Peru. Will we ever get to see the 4th entry in the Mummy franchise? If the internet gets its way, it'll be a yes. With Fraser's popularity swinging back up again, fans on social media are trying to make it happen. As one tweeted, "All this Brendan Fraser momentum will surely lead to a Mummy sequel, and I'm here for it." Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more Looper videos about Brendan Fraser are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.